Oh, many are called, chosen is few. One Guyana, PPPC, another 5 year, gone clear, them for now. Oh. Tell me why them want run up. Run up. Here finally, Jack Dio, them can't bad up, bad up. Sanction man feel like him go run the country. Never. PPP support a loyal. Not like dog. You fi vote here finally. Make we unite like it's the Wally. Emancipation make we a free country. Yeah, I want do them. APNU, PNC. Who? 5 years them destroy the country. Here we go. One Guyana we rolling. Oh, PPP's the only way. Oh, see. September 1st when you cast your vote, cast it. Finally, whoa, one Guyana we rolling. Oh, PPP's the only way. Oh, see, September 1st when you cast your vote, cast it. Finally, whoa, high time Guyana fi rise up. Oh, President Ali we be living at the cup. Now the whole Caribbean see we economy up. PPP policies are woke. If you believe in progression, one Guyana, PPP is on a mission. We don't believe in segregation. Falling out them trap. A full time now the racist politics we stop. Put Guyana up on top. One Guyana we rolling. Oh, PPP's the only way. Oh, see, September 1st when you cast your vote, cast it. Finally, whoa. One Guyana we rolling. Oh, PPP's the only way. Oh, see, September 1st when you cast your vote, cast it. Finally, whoa. This is a paid advertisement. Sponsored.
Shaker HD Production.
Yeah, PPP civic. Yeah, PPP civic. Show them PPP ready is how these civics do it. Show them how PPP sweet. Show them how PPP nice. Show them that this one guy enough for our hands up there and make some noise. Show them how PPP sweet. Show them how PPP nice. Show them that this one guy enough for our hands up there and make some noise. PPPC is for everybody. So don't hot up your head. Don't worry yourself. This one Guyana for all. Welcome to the PPC capital. You see the red, you see the black, you see the yellow, and you don't know who is that. You see the red, you see the black, you see the yellow, and you don't know who is that. It's PPP civic, put your hands up. PPP civic, let we jump. It's PPP civic, let we wave. PPP civic, one Guyana, let we shout it. Show them how PPP sweet. Show them how PPP nice. Show them that this one Guyana for our hands up there and make some noise. Show them how PPP sweet. Show them how PPP nice. Show them that this one Guyana for our hands up there and make some noise. Party. PPPC is for everybody. So don't hot up your head. Don't worry yourself. This one Guyana for all. Welcome to the PPC capital. Show them PPP ready. It's how the civics do it. Show them PPP ready. Show them PPP ready. It's how the civics do it. Show them PPP ready. It's PPP civic, put your hands up. PPP civic, let we jump. It's PPP civic, let we wave. PPP civic, one Guyana, let we shout it. Show them how PPP sweet. Show them how PPP nice. Show them that this one Guyana for our hands up there and make some noise. Show them how PPP sweet. Show them how PPP nice. Show them that this one Guyana for our hands up there and make some noise. Party. PPPC is for everybody. So don't hot up your head. Don't worry yourself. This one Guyana for all. Welcome to the PPC capital. Show them how PPP sweet. Show them how PPP nice. Show them that this one Guyana for our hands up there and make some noise. Show them how PPP sweet. Show them how PPP nice. Show them that this one Guyana for our hands up there and make some noise. Party. PPPC is for everybody. So don't hot up your head. Don't worry yourself. It's one Guyana for all. Welcome to the PPC capital. Blaze up,
Country House Music.
blaze up, blaze up, blaze up, blaze up, blaze up, blaze up.
Earth finally pass through. Take a seat, cause the seats them can't lose. You can't see the next party confused. Don't talk about one term, I want two. PPC are where the people them choose. If you not vote, the whole country gonna lose. If you want to know who are the president for true, Earth finally aim at the man for them true. Yeah, so vote up, vote up, vote up, vote, vote up, vote up, vote up, no, vote up, vote up, vote up, vote, vote up, vote up, vote up, vote.
PPPC, yeah. 5 more years, 5 more years on them. 5 more years on them. 5 more years on them. 5 more years. PPP winning this again. 5 more years on them. Let's all vibe. Give thanks for life. If I'm winning this again. PPP winning this again. 5 more years on them. Let's all vibe. Give thanks for life. If I'm winning this again. Progress must continue. Progress must continue, yeah. Progress must continue. Irfan winning it again, yeah. Progress must continue. Progress must continue, yeah. Progress must continue. Irfan winning it again.
You see this one? This one is for all my Guyanese across the nation. Oh Lord. One Guyana. Hands up. We have them high. High. We have them high. Up to the sky. Up. Hands up. We have them high. We have them high. One Guyana. This one is for all the people name. Let we vote for the code. The PPPC. This one is for all the people name. Put your X by the code. For President Ali. This one is for all the people name. This one is for all the people name. This one is for all the people name. Put your X by the code. One Guyana. Oh Lord. The country I build up a true. PPPC are voting for you. No dog. Guyanese, you should do what me I do. Do it. Now make them other parties trick you. No way. I eating rice with kalaloo. See there? With wind they go sanction you. For real. Bills to pay the bank now on you. Never. Another failure like Abnu. Notice. The coalition what happened to you. So much suffering Guyanese go through. Oh Lord. You better know we are free thinker. We not care if you want car, we soup drinker. PPP, PPPC. Vote PPP, PPPC. Vote PPP, PPPC. We voting PPP, PPPC. So this one is for all the people name. Let we vote for the code. The PPPC. This one is for all the people name. Put your X by the code. For President Ali. This one is for all the people name. Oh, this Lord. One is for all the people name. This one is for all the people name. Put your X by the code. One Guyana. Oh Lord. Scrape heads, let me educate you. Educate. Cause it seems like you don't have a clue. None at all. These operations we've been through. Oh Lord. All because of Abnu. No sir. What you think sanction win I go do? You know see. What the leopard thing want trick you? No. Must he go by we a Lambo too. Oh Lord. The purple ones match bandit too. Watch there. Guyanese people win a stupidity. Stupidity. We are progress and you can't stop we. See there. That's why we vote PPPC. September 1st, I watch out for PPP, PPPC, vote PPP, PPPC, PPP, PPPC, we voting PPP, PPPC. So this one is for all the people name, let we vote for the code. The PPPC, this one is for all the people name, put your X by the code. For President Ali, this one is for all the people name, this one is for all the people name, this one is for all the people name, put your X by the code. One Guyana, oh Lord. This is a paid sponsorship brought to you by the good people of the PPPC. That's PPPC.
What is the word? What is the word? PPPC. What is the word? PPPC. Unity. PPPC. Come together. DJ. Let me see you raise your hand. Put it up. Progress in the air. Progress everywhere.
It's election time again. And the only political party that have the guiding citizens at heart is the People's Progressive Party. We vote in PPPC, them is the only choice for we vote in PPPC, them is the only choice for we. Vote for progress, togetherness, prosperity. All we vote in PPPC, them is the only choice for we. We vote in PPPC, them is the only choice for we. Vote for progress, togetherness, prosperity. All we vote in. When PPP there in office, them just go straight to work. Roll back on taxes, ease the burden, build back trust. House that for everybody, community roads build. Scholarship to open gate, training you to elevate. The farmers getting help, the client is building wealth. The PPP working hard to build this nation strong. Job creation left and right, the PPP doing it right. Come election day, we vote in PPP again. We vote in PPPC, them is the only choice for we. We vote in PPPC, them is the only choice for we. Vote for progress, togetherness, prosperity. All we vote in. We vote in PPPC, them is the only choice for we. We vote in PPPC, them is the only choice for we. Vote for progress, togetherness, prosperity. All we vote in. I say cup, you say up. Cup, up. When I say cup, you say up. Cup, up. When I say cup, you say up. Cup, up. When I say cup, you say up. Cup, up. You know, say, leadership you can trust and progress you can see. Forward together for a better Guyana. Everybody go out and vote PPPC. We vote in PPPC, them is the only choice for we. We vote in PPPC, them is the only choice for we. Vote for progress, togetherness, prosperity. All we vote in. We vote in PPPC, them is the only choice for we. We vote in PPPC, them is the only choice for we. Vote for progress, togetherness, prosperity. All we vote in. And you don't know it's your boy Quincy Anderson on the microphone. Guyana, I'm out. Vote PPPC. Yeah, man.
Wake up, good day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wide in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wide in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we've got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, your toast. And Courdel Jones will give you the most. Livewire will give you the way. Coming to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, turn and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. We almost here, bringing like a day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour.
Good morning, June. Welcome to another episode of Livewire with yours truly. It's the 19th of August, 2025, and we are moving closer and closer to the general and regional elections. I hope persons have taken time to listen to the plans and policies of the various political parties. Take some time to look at what was accomplished, what you are hoping for in your future, and you pick the grouping that best represents that, right? Morning to all the persons joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Morning to all the persons joining us across the diaspora. Special good morning to the persons in the comment section on Facebook, YouTube, and of course, you guys here on TikTok as well. Thank you for joining me for yet another program, right? Quite a few things for us to discuss this morning. First of all, I want to jump in with this video here I saw from Brian Max. It is well established that Brian heading good. And yes, a little later on, we'll touch on the manifesto launch from the PPP and why I think that this is the direction Guyana should continue in, right? Let's jump into this video here. People on TikTok, I'm sorry, we're yet to find a solution to integrate all the platforms into one. So I guess you'll be listening this morning again. No, this here is Brian Max driving on the Eccles to Ogle highway, right? The link that takes you from Eccles, East Bank, Demerara to Ogle, East Coast there, right? Now, Jesus Christ. Look, anyway.
The man who make design the thing then, he should bugger for the rest of his life. Or you should bugger he for the rest of his life.
Now, mind you, Brian is talking about there are these lines that they paint on the road. They're there especially when you're approaching an intersection or a corner, or if you're driving on a long straight for a period of time. It's there as to make the driver aware, or to, if it is that you're probably falling asleep or you're not focused, it makes you aware. So it's a ripple. So when you drive over it, it's a vibration. So if you're not paying attention, you know, before you get to the corner, you're made aware, or your senses are heightened, right? Now, poor Brian Max, in his inability to understand why these things are like this for the safety of road users, I don't know what he's attempting to do here, but let's continue quickly.
They ain't got no nice way to start this show. Ain't got no nice way to start this show. Well, now I want to ask a question of Bar Jagdale and PDP and here, Fanali and Ashley Singh and all the boys. All them land this on both sides of this road. Who own it?
Now, what I'm trying to understand, what you want to know from Air Fanali and the boys who own the land on the sides of this new public road, go to Lands and Survey. That information is public. Brian Max, go to Lands and Survey and request to find out. So you're telling me that this new highway that is built, there are no homes that are going to be built there. There are no housing schemes that are going to go there. these guys continue to make these videos from very uninformed point of views. How many housing schemes were built along the Heroes Highway? So at what point you got an inclination that there'll be no housing schemes along there? This is not the Granger administration. Persons have seen under the PPP administration, there has been massive improvements in housing. So what is the point you're trying to make? Let's continue.
Who can get it? Why you telling me yet that you're building houses to poor people along this road? Even if you don't get them the front piece. Even if it take the first quarter of a mile for rich people. Tell me that after a quarter mile they get poor people in land.
Brian Max is a madman. Brian Max is a madman. If y'all remember, persons who got houses at the back of Mokadir, you understand? And Diamond. People were complaining, oh, your daddy back. Now that they got a highway there, they're at you could say they're at the front. All of their property values would have increased. So I don't know what point Brian Max is trying to make here.
This is the one here.
Mind you, he's talking about these lines running across the road. Now, if you notice, after the lines, they are turning arrows to show you, but you can turn right, you can turn left, whatever it is. Now, as I said to you, these things are here. So if you're driving, you may be tired or whatever it is. It makes you alert so you don't run into the corner too fast or you don't not paying attention and jump the corner. That's what these things are there for. Brian Max knows this. This is used overseas. I've seen these in China when I was there. The lines across the road. And as you drive over them, there's a vibration in the vehicle that makes you alert. You understand?
Hiya.
I swear he sounds like Peter Griffin. Anybody here just look at Family Guy? Yes. I swear he sounds like Peter Griffin. That's how Peter Griffin does go on. Look, Brian, you are fun. You're real entertainment, Brian.
It's only a bugger who can make a road and put that in it. A bugger.
No, sir. It has nothing to do with anal holes. It has nothing to do with that. It's road safety. And these are the people who want to come and run the country or play a part in running the country. You understand? I see persons in the comment section saying that these things are in Suriname, they're in the US, they're in various countries. It's a safety precaution. Right? Look, we have them in the USA. It's called rumble strips. That is the level of ignorance that is coming out of people like Brian Max. You understand me? This one-legged guy who always trying to fight everybody. Always trying to fight everybody. So things that the government put in place to ensure the safety of Guyanese, he thinks it's funny. And that the engineer, somebody should have anal sex with the engineer for the rest of their life because they put in those safety precautions. Could you imagine that? Oh my God.
If engineer, this boggle. So he does the song he just make when he get in boggle. He put in the road. First thing Monday morning, boggle. Well, the bad one coming up here. Them is the light one. The bad one coming up here. This is the bad one here now. This is the shake of all your testicles here.
Mind you, you notice they're either just before or as you approach. Well, they're just as you approach a turn or a junction, the rumble strips are there.
Hang on. We got testicle problem, you can't come here. Hold on, what? This is like when your stepmother that don't like you, get your plate of food to eat.
Man. Anyway, I ain't gonna bother with Brian too much this morning. I just wanted to reestablish Brian Max is a madman, right? And anybody that Brian Max threatened, don't bother with Brian. Brian ain't got two good legs to stand on. Brian is the definition of somebody buying one beer for you and left me up on one foot. That's the definition of Brian Max. You know when your friend buy a beer or Guinness, oh man, don't left me up on one foot. That is Brian Max. Anybody bothering with Brian Max, you would be oh geez, no, I ain't gonna say no. But don't bother with Brian Max. Anyway, one of the viewers sent me this other video and asked me to review. So I shall do it here with you, right? Let's go. TikTok, we working on getting y'all in the loop. We're gonna work out something.
Good morning to all my Guyanese citizens. Good morning. Well, I am here, just want to share the new update. I will be swearing in soon as the Vice President for our country, Guyana 2025. I am here with my passport, and also I have my spending fee here to travel. Right, so I will be traveling and I will be booking my flight. My flight is for tonight, right?
Look here. The other day I was at the General Secretary's press conference, his weekly press conference, and I asked him if he believes Nazali. Sorry, I just sharing the information that it sent to me. I asked the Vice President if he thinks politics in Guyana is becoming a joke. You understand? And he said he felt that way. Look, I firmly believe anybody could run because they have few requirements barring you from running for public office. But if you're going to do that, take it seriously. Take it seriously. You understand? I don't know if they think these videos being put out are winning hearts and minds. A lot of the content put out by this grouping win, I could only describe as the pre-clown show. The pre-clown show. You understand? So this lady here is claiming to be the vice presidential candidate for the Win Party. Now, instead of her coming to the public with policy, with what she hopes to accomplish and what she hopes to bring to the Guyanese people, she's flashing cash, clearly cash that she would have received from Azradeen Mohammed, and her passport. Y'all keep taunting these US agencies. Y'all keep taunting the financial system here in Guyana. And then when the hammer drop, you're hollering victimization. Special good morning to Miss Zanil Bell. Right? You're hollering victimization. Listen to this foolishness. Listen.
I going on my 3-week more training because I know this work that I go in and this journey is a...
She's talking about being sworn in as a vice president of the country. She's going on a 3-week training. You understand? She's going on her 3-week training for this. Listen.
challenging journey, and I will have to do a lot of speaking and a lot of presentation and standing up for our country, and I will
Please don't. Please sit down. Please sit down for our country. Right? This sort of representation, I don't feel we need. Please sit down for our country. Ma'am, please sit down for our country. We don't want this kind of representation.
be doing a lot of attending a lot of meeting, so I have to know when I go out there, when I go and traveling from countries to country to represent our country, I must be there respectable and doing my presentation, share my speech, and I must know how to talk, how to stand, all of that I got to know as the vice president.
Look, listen, why isn't GCOM looking into all this money that passing pre-elections to these win people? Why isn't GCOM looking into this?
So I am here, just show y'all I'm here with the suitcase here.
Yes.
So I am here, just wanna give Mr. Mohammed thank you for to being there at my side from the beginning to end as working with you. It is so nice to working with you, and I thanking you for this that you give to me here.
Well, and you're here. So this lady here has officially made it clear that she collect money from Mohammed's. So I played this to give you an example of the banks and why they operated how they operate. So I don't know her name. I don't know if she's an official candidate. I don't know if she's just making herself a fool here. But let's assume she's an official candidate for it, right? The sanction guy gave this lady, but she counts it off. She counts off the money a little later in the video. It's about $400,000 for travelings, right? Now, the bank doesn't know where this money come from. They just know that this lady come with $400,000 or $200,000 to put in your bank account. Now, that money, you can view it as tainted money. It can come from Mohammed, sanction guy. So people are supposed to be collecting and facilitating certain things to him. So take, for instance, this lady here. I wouldn't be surprised if another week or so, the bank say, look, ma'am, we closing your account. Because we don't know where you could be getting money from to put into our bank and cause us problems at the end of the day. And that's what people need to understand. Somebody said the lady Courdel, she make another post that she resigned from the Win Party and joined the PPP. Please send the link in the comment section. Please send the link in the comment section. Right? Please, if y'all got it, send it in the comment section. Let me see. That is crazy.
This is just my traveling fee here.
Traveling fee.
So I just want to show y'all, give Mr. Mohammed a chance. He is always there to fulfill y'all needs, and he's a man of his promise, and give him a fair chance, right? Give him a fair chance that that he can.
A fair chance to pay his taxes. A fair chance to answer the allegations of a fair chance to answer to the allegations in relation to the beatings that happened in Mohammed's enterprise. A chance to answer about the young man who died on the West Bank when a bullet was fired from the East Bank in a certain area where a certain billionaire has his home. And the bullet was fired from the East Bank to the West Bank, hitting a young man and killing him. And not even a young man, a child, and killing him. Give him a fair chance to answer to the allegations of murder in relation to paper shards. That's the fair chance you want to give him? Or you want to give him a fair chance to end Guyana's career? put us in the same boat as Venezuela. Right? Venezuela got all the oil in the world. But what? What they could do with it? You see how all them trying to run to little Guyana, big Venezuela, all them trying to run over here? It's called sanctions. The same thing that's on Mohammed's. Sanctions. And that's what some of y'all don't even realize. Especially this lady here. You understand me? Sanctions.
Be our next future.
So this is why the banks are closing some of their accounts. Because at any point in time, Mohammed could hand them $1 million, $2 million, and they go and start putting it into their bank account slowly but surely, and put the bank at risk and all their customers at risk. That is why their accounts are being closed. Because people like this lady here collecting Mohammed's money like the hair ain't good.
Presidential for this country, right? When he tell you they're going to give you something and he come and he see your country situation, he's there to stand for his word and he's there to fulfill, because he do it for me.
Now, listen, I am saying that yes, your government is supposed to help you. Yes, your government is supposed to create an environment for you to thrive and move forward and just prosper. But what role do you play in that? What role do you play in that? So you decided that you ain't gonna invest in yourself in any way. You're doing nothing to better yourself. And things hard for you as an adult in life now. That's the government's fault. That's the government's fault. All the services that are available to other successful people your age were available to you as well. School, whatever it is, available to you as well. Even now, as an adult, you can go back to school, learn something, better yourself. You choose not to do that. You choose to sit at home and let somebody come to promise that give you handouts. So that is the government's fault. You're not supposed to play a role in your life and making it better. We're trying to tell people.
Me, and he could do it for anybody else. All Guyanese are treated well, equal, right? You understand? So don't miss out to this opportunity. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 5, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80.
Which bank should going to put it in now? Huh? You literally on social media confirming that you collecting Mohammed's money. Which bank are you going to put that in now? And sometimes I wonder if, as Guyanese, we think about some of the things that we do. Right? Do we think about some of the things that we do?
85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. This is 300, right? This is 300. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So this is 345. This is just my spending fee that Mohammed has.
This is just his spending fee. The same people telling you, oh, the government wasteful spending, the government corrupt, the government wasting money. Right? The government wasting money and all this stuff. Look at you. Look at you. So if you're doing this with the sanction man, private money, what happened when y'all got access to government funds? Billions of dollars more than what Mohammed's got. I don't want to see what you traveling fee at the point in time. You might get 1 point something, or as the allegations are cut, you use 2 million every time you're going out. Emma, you can get 2 million every time you walking out. You understand? So these are the caliber of people that are running for public office. They don't care if they put Guyana at risk. They don't care if Guyana is sanctioned. All they know, free money sharing. Free money sharing. They don't have no time with nothing else. Once the money sharing, they are there. They are there. And it's a sad situation. Anyway, Auntie, I done with you. This is my last video for today. Then we can get into some serious matters. So apparently, now the APNU has woken up. Right? Now, several shows before, I spoke to you all about this plan between the opposition parties and us to pull, the hope was to pull the Indo vote from the PPP, right? But that didn't happen. Instead of pulling the Indo vote, as pull all the scrapes that were available to the PNC, APNU crew. You understand? Right? As pull all the scrapes. So it's like the PNC can't even get scrapes to go out and be bad for them no more. Ask got everybody. So now when their plan backfired on them, so instead of us pulling the Indo-Guyanese vote from the PPP, they pull the scrapehead vote from the PNC. Now they're jumping about the place to try and tell people, oh, watch out for sanctions. Oh, sanctions.
There is a risk, my comrades. The president of Venezuela was sanctioned after he became the president.
He gets sense now. Remember Arby now? I think they start hinting at it gradually. So Arby now come out of force and say, if you're thieving out of government, what's going to happen when you're in government? Now we got Marvin Williams. Everybody catching sense now. You understand?
There is a risk, my comrades. The president of Venezuela was sanctioned after he became the president. The whole country collapsed. And we have got to deal with the migrants from Venezuela in our midst, and we understand the suffering that they have to endure. And we are good citizens of Earth, and we reach out to them. We embrace them. We empathize with them. And we offer them support because we know of their suffering. Do you want another country to embrace you because you elect people who are sanctioned?
No, we get sense. No, we get sense, but who sanctioned and who sanctioned?
All of the people ever gone away since APNU or PPP.
Oh, somebody send me a video there. Yeah. So now they get sense. Now they get sense. Now they get sense and ready to talk to people. Right? But some will say too late shall be the cry. Mohammed's done pull all the people and, y'all got tried in. Nevertheless, aren't important things. So yesterday, we saw the launch of the PPPC manifesto. I think it was at the new Pegasus building there. And the manifesto, the PPP's manifesto, is a blueprint for development. A pact with the people of Guyana, rooted in realistic, carefully calculated, and deliverable policies. So as the president said, this is not a wish list. It is not empty rhetoric. It's based on track record, and a credible one at that. Now, the Ali administration has already delivered on all its promises over the last 5 years. This new manifesto builds on that proven track record. That track record on housing, the track record on education, track record on agriculture, track record on digital transformation, track record on healthcare, track record on energy. Unlike the opposition, the PPP's manifesto was crafted over years of consultation and not in the heat of an election. Now, let us be fair. We have seen massive economic transformation. You understand? But moving forward, the plan is about development at every level of society, advancing Guyanese, creating jobs, expanding businesses, and driving growth right here in Guyana. This manifesto is anchored in macroeconomic fundamentals, resilient to global shocks such as conflicts and market volatility, I should say. Now, the PPPC will continue continue in incentivizing the private sector to grow Guyana's economy, including health tourism, prawns production, poultry, coconut, coffee industries, right? There is a plan for the upliftment of all Guyanese with a housing guarantee. Every Guyanese who does not own a home will be provided with a house lot. And based on what we have seen, we know that is something that can be delivered. It's about equality for all, development from the coast to the hinterland, with inclusiveness and support for most vulnerable groups. One thing that I know Guyanese will be happy about: no new taxes. The government will not raise taxes, fees, licensing fees, mortgage costs, water rates, electricity rates, none of it. The plan is to, by the time the gas to shore comes online, to cut electricity in half. Now, we've heard a lot of leaders in this party speak of a modern Guyana, and digital transformation is central. President Ali spoke of the development of AI, smart systems, and a national digital ID card system that is already being rolled out. He spoke of the infrastructure vision, regional port at Charity to boost Caribbean trade, the Wales Gas to Energy project, powering Region 3 and other areas, and again, cutting the cost for electricity in half. We look at what's happening now, the upgrade of the power grid with the installation of those high capacity towers. We're looking at education modernization, making Guyana digitally ready to compete on the global stage. He spoke about healthcare expansion, what is being done and what will continue to happen under PPPC administration, new regional hospitals, upgrade to health services nationwide, incentives for the private sector, investment to make Guyana a health tourism hub, a health system designed to be responsive to emergencies and local needs. So persons don't feel the need anymore to have to travel to any country to have any procedure done. It can be done right here. Even if we look at agriculture and food security, there has been modernizing of the agricultural sector with tech and infrastructure to reduce costs, increase yield, and support farmers. Expanding of the prawns production, expanding of poultry hatching facilities, and other agricultural industries for food security and export. We right now have corn and soy growing. I think it's in region 1. Is region 1 or region 10? It's Tacoma. I can't remember the area, but it is within the borders of this country. We're growing your own corn and soy. So at some point, we will be able to produce feed for our poultry without having to import anything. You understand? One of the most important things, however, is protecting Guyana. President Ali gave a commitment to territorial integrity and environmental stewardship. Right? The PPPC brings international recognition, partnerships, and respect to keep Guyana safe and secure. Right? He spoke about social and cultural development. There'll be continued investment in the creative industries and support for local talent. Strong partnerships with religious communities to strengthen the social fabric of Guyana. President Ali's manifesto is one that is actionable, realistic, and in most cases, already in motion. You understand? Already in motion. More so, backed by a track record of delivery and a vision of a modern, inclusive Guyana. Why would we go down any other road? Come September 1. Think about it. Now, I want to touch a little bit on the General Secretary's presentation. He made it clear that the PPPC's plans are grounded in sound fiscal management, tailored to Guyana's realities, not copy and paste rhetoric. Right? Not copy and paste rhetoric. So he made it clear the PPPC does not put Guyana at risk. And this is based off of a proven track record. The PPPC has a history of macroeconomic management. This party rescued Guyana from the debt trap left by the PNCR. Every 2020 manifesto promise was kept, deliberately chosen and implemented fairly, proving worthiness and credibility. Now, the PPPC remains a national movement, uniting people across divides and delivering equality. Now, there is a need for managing risk responsibly. And the General Secretary spoke about diversification beyond oil. Now, Dr. Jagdio warns of the Dutch disease risk, but outlines plans in hospitality, agriculture, biotechnology, regional trade with Brazil. He also made it clear that the PPP's plans are prepared for global shocks. The plan factors in wars, energy crisis, financial system change, and the volatility of the global market. Guyana will not be left exposed because the PPPC designed flexible and in most cases responsive policies. So whatever happens there, there's a plan to absorb whatever shock and keep us afloat. Right? So we can see that the PPP is using oil as a tool, not a trap. Oil revenues are being used to invest in long-term growth poles, not to create an over-reliance. Now, the General Secretary touched on the economic transformation goals, expanding hospitality and tourism as a new pillar, grow agriculture with modern tech and infrastructure, push into biotechnology and value-added industries, strengthen ties with Brazil and regional partners for new trade corridors, support small businesses and community-based initiatives through targeted social services and business support. And Jesus Christ, you know, I'm going to take a moment and sidetrack here. Sometimes I feel I get a little too passionate about these things, and that gets me in trouble. I see the effort being made. I've worked with several administrations, and I see the efforts being made by persons elected to office. And then you see the effort by others to undermine that effort, right? So in some cases, you would have, take for instance, the Ministry of Home Affairs, making every effort to upgrade facilities, buy equipment, raise pay, to make sure persons within the joint services just do their job and do it professionally and properly. But then you run into some situations where you find persons bringing the government and their senior management into disrepute because of their actions. And honestly, it's vexing to me, because the first thing you'll hear, let's say something happens at a police station, right? The first thing you'll hear is the government. It's the government fault. And sometimes the minister, the commissioner of police, the senior ranks of the Guyana police force have no clue what some of these people doing in some of these stations. You understand? Sometimes I look at, let's look at infrastructure. This annoys the daylights out to me. So these trucks, a lot of construction happening in Guyana, right? These trucks transporting stone, crusher run. Some of them not even covered. So as they drive, they might got a bump in the road, the crusher run falling out the truck onto the roadways, right? Now, nobody moves it. It's just there. People driving over it every day, up and down, up and down. Oh gosh, that ain't gonna destroy the integrity of the road. The road was built for tires to roll on, not for tires to roll over, crusher run on the road and breaks up the road. And then the same truck drivers gonna complain, oh, look at the road condition, how they expect we for walk here? Or the regular car driver gonna complain about it. You understand? Let me give you another instance. So, you know, Heroes Highway, you could use there, come through Diamond, come through all the way to Samantha Point. Now, as you're passing through to get to Samantha Point, there's a new concrete road there. On the side of the road where there's the drain or the trench, there are signs all along the road. No parking of trucks. Don't park your truck here. People literally park the truck in front of the sign. In front of the sign. They don't care. You understand? Then when the truck left there, the side of the road deteriorate and wash away. Then the integrity of the road wash away because the side's gone. You hear, oh, corruption. The government did it, friends and family, and they build the road good. And a set of foolishness. And that's the kind of thing that's upset me. That is the kind of thing that's upset me, because the same people who are complaining about the problems are usually the ones who are causing the problems. You understand? They're the ones who are causing the problems. And at the end of the day, it's always the government do this, the government. So I guess I got to stop caring. I got to stop caring about things and probably just look at it and say, hey, what you gonna do? Right? Hey, what you gonna do? But then when I sit and hear people like Sherrod Duncan and Rickford Bourke and this idiot Paul Slow, who keep calling my name and can't call Doggy name, you can't call Brian Mack's name, I had an altercation with the police, yes, but I didn't threaten to kill nobody. I didn't pull up in front of ministry with a machete and threaten to slaughter the minister and a sitting city councillor. I didn't do that. You understand? I didn't hold the police and beat them in the face with no gun. I went to the station about an accident that I had, that I wasn't in the wrong. I wasn't intoxicated or anything of the sort. And a man telling me that I can't take a call in the inquiries. And because I asked, what nonsense is that? He get vexed with me and telling me about conduct. And I was like, how are you speaking about conduct with what you are currently doing? But nevertheless, I apologize. So, Paul Flo, I'm saying to you, until you could call out Brian Max for the murder threat, disorderly behavior. Yes, disorderly behavior, if you want to put it as that. Disorderly behavior. You can't say threatening language because I threatened to beat, do nothing to a soul. I used profanity twice during the whole incident. 2 times. You understand? And that's after y'all threatened to, y'all choke me, threatened to tase me and all kind of thing. And the sad part about it, people don't even know the fullness of the situation, but in time it will come out. I can leave that alone. So Paul Flo, I'm saying to you, you stop calling my name if you can't call out Brian Max for a murder threat to a sitting minister and a city councillor, and you can't call out Daggy, who beat a woman in her face with a gun. Whatever type of gun it is, beat you in her face with a gun. And you find my issue is the most topical thing to deal with. You understand? But nevertheless, I was sharing with you guys some of the things that usually causes me grief when I see it on the road. Grief when I see it on the road. So take for instance, the government just built out a community road. Just built out a community road. As soon as it's done, somebody come and throw a 2 ton of sand on the side of the road. God, they're doing something in the yard or something like that. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Then when it broke up, is another problem. Right? When it broke up, it's another problem. Anyway, back to cricket. Now, the General Secretary went on to talk about stability and prosperity, right? Now, the PVPC's macroeconomic stewardship is equal to stability, predictability, and resilience. Their policies are realistic, achievable, and calculated, unlike what we see from the opposition's promises, right? Their sound economic management underpins all sectors and regional policies, from housing to healthcare to education. Right? I'm saying to y'all, when you're assessing as you move to the general and regional elections, look at what is around you. Look at what is around you. Look at the massive transformation that has happened in this country. I know people who traverse Region 3 and Region 4 in terms of using that bridge understand the development that they are engaged in or is happening for them. And they appreciate it. You understand? They appreciate it. For the persons who are blinded by the money that you're getting, the quick handouts that you're getting, how long that 10,000 and that 50,000 can last you? Right? What have you heard from the blue section or the green section that you could say, hey, based on this, I think my future will be bright? Look at what has been delivered to you already. 8 subjects free, free books, free transportation to be implemented soon. 100,000 for baby. Joint services get back the money. Pension raise. Public assistance raise. Come on. Violet Prasad, morning to you joining us from Jamaica. Why would you want to move off from something that's working? Persons would say, if it's not broken, don't fix it. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. It's going wrong in a circle and it's working. Now, let me say this to you. Nothing is perfect in this world. I challenge anybody from the opposition, APNU, AFC, WIN, People's Movement, Toilet Movement, Bowel Movement, ALP, GLP, GPL, whoever. Show me a government with zero allegations of corruption, with 100% execution rate in all projects that they set out to do, with nothing falling short in any way, shape, or form. I'm asking you guys to please produce that information so that we could look at this government as a model and work towards getting it. But until then, I am saying this administration is making good enough effort, right? And just like the Guyana Police Force, you think the commissioner or those deputy commissioners know the second-by-second happenings in these police stations where the officers doing what they want in some cases? LFS Burnham, after you do it to your mother, LFS Burnham, right? Kabaka, this is not the place for you. This is not the place for you. But as I was saying, look at all of these groupings, and at the end of the day, listen to what they're offering you. Everybody that living on a street or a park or anything named Burnham, you know that the PNC 2015 to 2020 did nothing to enhance your life. They didn't even do a little work on the Burnham Mausoleum in the park. They didn't clean the 7 ponds, nothing. Nothing. Burnham Drive, Burnham Avenue, Burnham Boulevard, nothing. Nothing they didn't do. Right? They do nothing in relation to not anything named Burnham. You understand? Nothing in relation to anything named Burnham. For the people who living on those streets and avenues, and nothing they do. But they can come here to make themselves stupid. Right? They can come here to make themselves stupid. Anyway, guys, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you for joining me on the show. Big up everybody joining us on YouTube. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, share the live. Follow us if you're on Facebook as well. Share the live as well. To my people on TikTok, it's new. We're trying to get y'all involved. Please share the live. If you're sending any gifts, send them. I don't know how these things work. A little new to TikTok. I don't really usually do lives on TikTok, but we're trying to spread the information on our platforms, right? Remember, TikTok, Granger's danger. I said so here, Granger's danger. Guys, take it light. See you here tomorrow, same time, same place. LFS Burnham, mother. Y'all be safe. And as I usually say, before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one life.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down.